In this video, I'm going to teach you how to draw the pendant light, and you can see here it's situated right over the dining room table, and it's eventually going to be round, but we're going to just draw the box that it comes in for right now, which is a 2x2 box. Now we have 10-foot ceilings. We've dropped the ceiling down 1 foot, so we've got 9 feet now. And so we really don't want this light to be any longer or any shorter than, I'd say, about 6 feet off the ground. Even though there's a table in the way, sometimes there's a large floral arrangement, or maybe the table moves eventually, and we maybe just don't want it. We don't want everybody in the world to have to duck, maybe just the tall people to duck. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to figure out the actual location of the top of the box, or where it sticks to this ceiling. So the first thing we're going to do is establish kind of that location on the bottom side, or the bottom face of this dropped ceiling. And so you can see here, it's going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what we're going to do first, we're going to draw a box lines right here, and lines right here, and then lines right here, and lines right here. Now, the location on the true height wall, if we come back this way, it's going to be right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. Okay, so let's draw just some guidelines here. It's going to be probably a little bit hard to see your true height line all the way at the bottom, so I'm going to just count it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 is right here. So if we go up, and we're going to think about this face as our new ceiling. So the center of where that light is going to appear on this ceiling is going to be right at that line. But remember, it's 2 feet wide. So we have to come here, that's 1 foot, to come on this side, also 1 foot. So now, of course, what we're going to do is grab our triangle or our ruler. And I'm going to draw the lines on the ceiling where that box is going to stick. Okay, so I've just drawn these lines right here. Okay, so now what I need to do is draw the lines over here. So they're going to be right here, see, and right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so at the 9-foot mark, the box is going to start, and then it's going to go for 2 boxes. So let's go take a look. We can come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's 2 boxes wide, so there's 11. Okay, so now all we have to do is bring our T-square up and carry those lines over. Now keep in mind, it's going to align with boxes on the ceiling, or it may. That's a coincidence here in this case, because of course, remember, we're not sticking this on the ceiling, we're sticking it on the drop ceiling. So that's the top of the box, where the top of the box that this light comes in drops down. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and make this thing, let's see, it's going to be about 3 feet, but again, we're going to have the shade and the escutcheon plate and things like that. So we could do it, we could start by having it here. You know, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to do it 2 feet tall. So let's go ahead and I'm going to draw our line here. Okay, now, in order to make sure that we get this really, really correct, I'm going to go ahead and drop my lines from where I've created it on the true height wall above to make sure that the top and the bottom are aligned. Okay, so I just painted two 2-foot long lines along that true height wall. Now I'm going to carry them back over here. Connect from my vanishing point, and those are coming out in space. We don't know how to stop them yet, at what length to stop them, but I bet you can guess. Perfect. Okay. So now what we have to do, we've got the front of our box and the back of our box drawn here. So all we have to do now is drop down. Okay. And now we can go ahead and make sure that we carry this over correctly. So we've got the front of the box here. Okay. And the back of the box here. Okay. And then a couple of lines are going to disappear. Let me ink this in to help you visualize just for a second. And something very interesting is going to happen that we haven't seen before. And a dash in the back of the box where it's sticking to the ceiling. Okay. Now, let's take a minute and see what's happening here. Notice we see the underside of the box that the pendant goes in, and that's because if we hold our hand above our eyes, we see the underside of our hand. And so you can see the front of the box is actually up higher than the back of the box, and that's because this box is above the horizon line. So you see the underside of it. It's the same reason why we see the underside of this and the underside of that. Okay, now it's very foreshortened as well because it's really close to the vanishing point. See? So you've drawn it correctly if yours looks like mine, but keep in mind it's really foreshortened because of its location on the vanishing point, and we see different parts of it because it's above the horizon line.